So I'm going to welcome you all again to this winter solstice meditation. I get super excited around the solstice because usually the solstice happens around the 20th of December, 21st of December, and it's usually the longest night and the shortest day in the Northern Hemisphere, which means that after that, it's going to start getting warmer and lighter. So it's really about rebirthing, which is super exciting. And me being born in the Southern Hemisphere, I look forward to the warmth and to the light. And I'm sure as everybody is, you don't need to be from the Southern Hemisphere, which is great. But it's very symbolic of rebirth. I actually talk about the sun really going through this rebirthing process as well. And if we look at what's happening in humanity at the moment, we're at this point of an ascension process, and we will go through quite a few ascension peaks. But what it means is that it's the first time that this planet has actually anchored more light than darkness as we grow in our evolution and in our ascension. So it's very, very mimicked and parallel to what is actually happening as a part of the collective consciousness, which is very, very interesting. And what's happening is that we're getting rid of the darkness, which is the manipulation, the lies, all that's surfacing within all the structures of our world. So our education system, our medical system, our government, our religious system, everything's starting to surface at the moment, which is great because it allows us to clear all of that, and it allows us to create rebirthing in new structures that are in alignment with the collective consciousness. So during this meditation, I will usually we clear and then we bring in the next light codes to help us ascend or help us with our part of our expansion, if and when we're ready for that. So it's quite gentle. So let's jump into the meditation, and I'm going to ask you to make yourselves comfortable and take a couple of deep breaths. It should be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then we'll conclude the meditation. So let's close our eyes. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Let's imagine that we're breathing in light. And when we exhale, we release, remove, dissolve any tension, any stress. Bringing our attention from the outside world internally. Scanning our bodies for density or lower frequencies. Breathing light into those areas. And exhaling all that no longer serves. Breathing in light into our bones, our joints. These signify the foundational structures, our agility, our flexibility, not only physically, but in life. Breathing in light into our organs. Our muscles. Breathing in light into our fascia. And into every single cell within our body. Using our breath as our clearing agent. By breathing in light and exhaling all that no longer serves throughout this meditation. Let's ground by connecting into the crystalline grid at the center of the earth. This is the grid of an ascended timeline. And this grid is a diamond white color. Visualize this grid moving up through the layers, connecting to the soles of our feet. Open up the chakras on the soles of our feet and start to allow the exchange of energy between us and this grid. Anchor this grid into the feet chakra. Allow this grid to continue to move up your legs, and anchor into the root at the base of your spine. Allow the grid to release, remove, dissolve on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions, all that no longer serves on this energy center. Allowing the grid to move up until it connects into the sacral, grounding this grid into the sacral, allowing it to clear on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. As the frequencies of this grid start to move throughout our bodies, we continue to bring this grid up, allowing it to connect into the solar plexus, our power center, as it starts to clear this energy center, this chakra on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. As it continues to move up and anchors into the heart space, it starts to clear this energy center on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. Allow the grid's energy to move through all aspects of you. Physical, etheric, mental, and emotional, clearing, cleansing, dissolving any tension, any stress, clearing all emotions that are not yours, any thought forms that are not yours. Allowing this grid's energy to move through all systems. Feeling completely grounded, completely anchored. The crystalline grid of Mother Earth. And now let's connect to the golden grid of the central sun. This is the grid of Christ consciousness, the grid of ascension, the grid of love and compassion. Visualize this golden grid moving down through the layers, clearing all frequencies as it makes its way, wraps itself around the planet, and continues to move closer and closer, clearing your space as it enters your home, your space, connects into the crown of your head, starts to clear and strengthen your connection to your guides, your angels, your higher self, your ancestors, your own Akashic Records. Allow this golden energy to drop down into the center of your mind, starting to clear your center of intuition on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. Bringing in clarity, activating foresight, activating your intuition. Decalcifying your pineal gland, expanding your intuitive gifts. Allow this grid to continue to move down, anchoring into your throat chakra, your center of expression. Allowing it to clear this energy center on all layers, all levels, and all dimensions. So that you are able to express yourself in ways that you're heard, that you're understood, that you are seen. Also clearing this center so that you are able to hear, understand, and see others. And as that continues to clear, we start to move this golden grid down into our heart space, allowing both grids to anchor into the heart space, connect and interlace, allowing the energies of both grids to move through every single cell, every single aspect of us, opening up, preparing us. We're stepping into a space of our highest potential. Completely grounded, completely centered, completely connected. And call the four angels in of the four directions. Calling in Archangel Raphael from the east. This archangel is the healer. As Archangel Raphael approaches us, he offers us an emerald green flame. This flame will support any healing that we need throughout this journey into the Akashic Records. As we get ready for the next rebirthing cycle, accept this flame with gratitude. Place it into your bodies, allowing this flame to support any healing that we may need in this moment. From the south, we start to feel the energy of Archangel Michael. And he offers us a blue flame. Accept this flame with gratitude. Place it into your bodies, allowing it to move through all aspects of us, clearing, cleansing, letting go of all that no longer serves. This flame also helps to activate our will. Allow it to not only release what no longer serves, but to provide the energy behind the strength to change what is no longer in alignment with our highest potential as we step into this new cycle. And from the west, we connect to Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, the bringer of opportunity. He offers us a diamond white flame. Accept this flame. Place it into the bodies, allowing it to work its magic throughout this meditation. This flame will help us to call forward the opportunities that we need to step into these new paradigms that we're choosing. And it'll help us with the guidance to see the opportunities that surface. And from the north, we start to feel the energy of Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel offers us a ruby red flame. Accept this flame and place it into your bodies. This flame will help us to release the patterns we've inherited from our bloodlines, from our ancestors, from those that have walked before us, so that we can make the changes that need to be made for those that will walk after us. Four angels, four flames, two grids, completely grounded, centered, and connected. We have created a safe and sacred space to drop into our heart space and connect into the Akashic Records. I invite you to drop into your heart. And from a place of love and compassion, setting the intention without expectation, allowing whatever information needs to come through, if any. State the following mantra, either out loud or in your mind, to help unlock consciously your access to the Akashic Records, as we are always connected in one way or another. We are now choosing to consciously, without expectation, to connect to the frequencies of our soul's blueprint. And repeat. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to my records. My name is, state your full name. And I ask that you create a safe and sacred space for my highest good and healing, so that I may step into my highest potential. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Step over the threshold onto your records. Take one moment to familiarize yourself with your own records, your own blueprint. Use all your senses. And as we step into the records of our own blueprint, we call forward not only ours, but the blueprint of the timeline of the earth, as the earth is also going through its ascension process, and us along with it. And as we've connected to the central sun, we call forward to the frequencies of the central sun to help us with this ascension process today. And as we sit in the space completely connected to our contract and that of our contract to the planet, with the intention of supporting the ascension. We ask to create a supportive environment to make space for this process today. And we call forward the light codes of the central sun, allowing them to move in through our records, reprogramming the codes by dropping in the light codes, releasing the fears, releasing the limitations that we carry, that we've inherited, that we've chosen to inherit. Releasing the limitations that we've learned either from our parents, from school, from media, dissolving all those codes and replacing them with the codes that serve our highest potential, allowing it to raise the frequency so that we can match the highest timeline frequency of this planet. And I ask for the light codes of the central sun to wrap themselves around the planet, also raising the frequency so that not only do we shift individually, but we shift as a collective. And I ask for this to be done with grace and with ease. Allowing the light waves of these frequencies to not only flow through us, but through the planet. Give permission for your energy fields of your physical, your mental, your emotional being, your etheric beings, to dissolve the limitations and adjust to this expanded energy. Infuse the light codes into the cells, into our DNA, allowing it to activate the multidimensional frequencies that we already are. Allow this light, this golden energy, these golden light codes to move through our DNA and our RNA, releasing all limitations, all dis-ease, all discomfort, any corrupt programming, and replacing it with this expansive, ascended, multidimensional energy, activating the multidimensional self, releasing all frequencies, all limitations, all darkness, all control, dissolving all manipulation in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. And we ask for the same energies, the same frequencies to move through all aspects of the planet, dissolving and releasing all frequencies, all limitations, dissolving the darkness, the control, the manipulation, allowing for expansion and ascension. And as we witness this, we see the golden light codes break down and replace all dark structures, all indoctrinations, all teachings, all programming for the planet. And we start to witness the replacement of those light codes with spiritual and enlightened frequencies. For one moment, we hold space for these structures to update, medical, educational, financial structures, government, corporate, religious, all structures. Dissolving what no longer serves. And as both the planet's structures and our structures start to begin to update, allow the frequency shift from dark to light. Releasing the frequencies of greed, of lack, of competition, to abundance and collaboration, of unity, allowing the rebirth of this new cycle. That not only we are embarking on, but that of Earth. Let's call forward and activate the codes, the frequencies of new opportunities and new possibilities. Not only for the ascension and expansion of ourselves, the collective, and the planet. Let go of the darkness and welcome in the light. Let go of the fear. Welcome in the confidence, the fearlessness to step into our highest potential every minute of every day. Let go of the manipulation and allow for authenticity. Let go of the hatred and allow for unconditional love. Let go of separation and let's activate unity and oneness. And as you let go, and feel into the energies of the ascended you. You feel into the timeline of the ascended earth. Allowing the process to continue as long as it needs to complete and integrate into all systems with grace and with ease. We know now that not only does the earth and us hold more light than it did ever before, we accept this light that we already are. Accept the changes that have already happened. Because we've let go of the limitations that hold us back and keep us stuck. And we use the energies of the winter solstice to rebirth into a new cycle. Letting go of the past, being in the present, to create an expanded future in the now. And as you continue to hold space for these changes, we give thanks and gratitude to the keepers of the records, to the angels that supported us, to the energies of the central sun, and that of the planet Earth, who are supporting this journey today. The records on our close, the records on our close, the records on our close. Take a deep breath and exhale. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.